Former Progress Energy CEO Bill Johnson told the North Carolina Utilities Commission he had no indication Duke Energy officers questioned his ability to run the new company. New Duke Energy CEO Jim Rogers told the commission July 10th there was some doubt about Johnson's management ability, and that's why Johnson was asked to resign right after the merger of the two companies was complete. Johnson told the commission he had no indication of that doubt in meetings with Duke board members during merger talks. Johnson said he'd never had a bad review from the Progress Energy Board.
And particularly with being in the CEO position, the board does a stringent evaluation every year. The head of the Organization and Compensation Committee shepherds that process. I would say with no hubris at all, I had outstanding performance evaluations, including in leadership and communication.
Rogers also testified the Duke board was surprised to hear about problems at one of Progress Energy's nuclear plants, Crystal River 3. Johnson said, on the other hand, the problems at the plant were well known throughout the industry.
Those facts relating to Crystal River are widely known. You know, as a public company, we have a large amount of disclosure obligations to the SEC, to commissions, to all kinds of regulatory bodies. This is a well-known issue in the industry. I would say there's probably nothing in the industry and nothing in disclosure that's more well-known than Crystal River 3.
Johnson said, in fact, Duke had one of their own employees at the plant.
We allowed Duke to put a Duke employee on the Crystal River 3 team so they'd have access to everything in real time whenever they wanted.
Johnson told the commission Duke board members seemed to be looking for an excuse to get out of the merger without having to pay a big penalty. He said that was apparent after a ruling from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, which would have cost $275 million.
It was very apparent to me that the Duke management had had a change of heart when they started looking at what the mitigation plan at FERC cost about whether they wanted to do this deal. And I believe then and I believe now that they explored every avenue to get out of this merger, short of violating the merger agreement.
The new company is essentially a larger version of the old Duke Energy, with Rogers as CEO and the new board of directors dominated by former Duke board members. The Utilities Commission was caught by surprise with the ouster of Johnson and is continuing to investigate the merger. Commissioners could alter or even repeal their approval of it. I'm Matt Willoughby.